Okay, this is the P4 paper from June 2022. It's question number 3, and this is a differentiation question, but in particular, it's a rates of change question. So let's have a look and see what we've been told. We've been told tablet is dissolving in water. Tablet is modelled as a cylinder. You can see that in the diagram. T seconds after the tablet's dropped, the radius is x and the length is 3x, again, given to us in the diagram. So they say the cross-sectional area of tablet is decreasing at a rate of 0.5 millimeters squared per second. So let's first of all just look at that information then. Right, it tells me cross-sectional area at a constant rate, so that would be dA by dt. But even if I didn't use that key to be able to work it out, I could have a quick look at the units. That's area there and seconds there. So again, that should be dA by dt. So the rate of change is 0.5 millimeters squared per second, but it tells me that it's decreasing. If you've done any of these for practice, that should not catch you out at all. So the first piece of information we get is that dA by dt is equal to minus 0.5. Then they asked me to find dx by dt, and they asked me to find it when x equals 7. So if I want dx by dt is what I'm looking for, hopefully we can see then, looking at the letters here, we've got dt, dt, dx, dA. It should be really obvious to you that I need dA by dx to be able to progress with this question. And that's going to be nice and easy because it told me in the question, or I can see in the question, sorry, that A is a circle here. The surface area is a circle there. So we're simply going to start off with the formula A equals pi x squared. So differentiating that, hopefully this doesn't cause you any issues. Pi is just a number, it's just a constant. So if we're differentiating this, differential of x squared is 2x. So differential of pi x squared is 2 pi x. So if I'm trying to find my dx by dt, I hopefully want a way of connecting all of those ones, and yeah, that's no problem at all when we're looking at it. Dx by dt is going to be dA by dt. Right, if I want to get dx by dt, then I need to make sure that I get rid of the dA. So I need dA down there. I need to leave dx on the top, so dx there. That is not unusual at all then, that we actually want dx by dA, even though we've got dA by dx. A skill you should have no problem in doing if you've done any practice of these whatsoever. So in this case, it's going to be dA by dt minus 0.5 multiplied by, not 2 pi x, but 1 over 2 pi x. Dead straightforward. Look at the information. It tells me what x is. It tells me it's when x equals 7. So at x equals 7, dx by dt, let's just put it down here, dx by dt then is going to be minus 0.5 times 1 over, and that's going to be 14 pi. Let's have a look at the question. What does the question say? Does it say anything about decimal places or exact values? Doesn't say anything. Okay, so let's just work out what that works out to be. It works out to be minus 0.011368. You can do that to however many decimal places takes your fancy, because they haven't mentioned in the question at all what they want for that one. So that's part A done. Let's have a look at part B. Part B says, find according to the model the rate of decrease of the volume of the tablet. So if I want the rate of decrease of the volume, using the same idea as we said before, volume and rate is going to be dV by dt. So I'm looking for dV by dt. So really I want to have V, I want to have dV by dx. And if I want to have dV by dx, I need to get V in terms of x's. So that's at least giving me a game plan as to what to do here. I'm eventually trying to get dV by dt, which means getting dV by dx, which means getting volume in terms of x's. Well, that's easy. This is a cylinder. So the volume of a cylinder, volume is pi r squared h. So in this case, my volume is pi x squared times 3x. So let's tidy that up. That's 3 pi x cubed. So dv by dx, just as we said previously, ignore the 3 pi almost. The differential of x cubed is 3x squared. So the differential of 3 pi x cubed is 9 pi x squared. My handwriting's not great here, but hopefully you can read it. So that's dv by dx. From the question, we wanted dv by dt. So dv by dt is going to be dv by dx, that's the right way around this time, multiplied by dx by dt. Yep, they would cancel. I'd have dv by dt there. That's absolutely fine. So dv by dt is 9 pi x cubed, so not x cubed, x squared. 9 pi x squared multiplied by minus 1 over 4 pi x. So if we tidy that up, cancel out the pi's, cancel out some of the x's, it comes to 9x over 4, and then we know that the question was at x equal to 4. So x equal to 4, dv by dt is equal to, sorry, just minus 9. So minus 9, did they say anything about units? Should really put them on. It would be centimetres cubed per second, wouldn't it? Centimetres cubed per second. So yeah, nice question there, not too difficult. These can be a lot harder than that, but hopefully that one makes sense.